Welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is D, and in chilly weather in October, where I'm at. And today I want to talk to you about the new moon in Libra. And as I'm shuffling the cards, I'll go over the spread, which occurred yesterday. I'm a little bit late on this, but that's all right. So the new moon in Libra is a beautiful time to explore your personal values and the environment and relationships that will support you to feel balanced. All right, and this spread is through Biddy Tarot, and that's who I learned how to read tarot. So the 6 questions that this asks is, where can I bring more harmony to my life? Or where can you bring more harmony to your life? What can you do to balance your emotions? How can you create more beauty in your environment? What will help you feel at peace? And how can you form strong bonds with others? And it closes off with, what is your highest intention for your relationships? All right, so this is the new moon in Libra, and it's going to look at your personal values and the environment and relationships. Okay, so let's get started. As I'm shuffling the cards, let's look for what can bring you more harmony to your life. The Great Bear, Life Lessons card. What can you do to balance your emotions during this new moon in Libra? What can you do to balance your emotions? What can you do to balance your emotions during this new moon in Libra, which just occurred last night? What can you do to balance your emotions? 7 of Arrows, insecurity. How can you create more beauty in your environment? How can you create more beauty in your environment? How can you create more beauty in your environment? 2 cards, the Stag and the Blasted Oak. What will help you feel at peace? What will help you feel at peace? What will help you feel at peace during this new moon in Libra? What will help you feel at peace during this new moon in Libra? 2 cards there, 7 of Bows and 9 of Arrows. How can you form strong bonds with others? How can you form strong bonds with others? How can you form strong bonds with others? Balance. And what is your highest intention for your relationships? 6 of Arrows, transition. Okay, so there you go. Those are the cards. So where can you find more balance in your life is represented by the Great Bear. What can you do to balance your emotions? 7 of Arrows, insecurity. How can you create more beauty in your environment? Represented by the Stag and the Blasted Oak, 2 life lessons cards. What will help you feel at peace? A 7 of Bows and a 9 of Arrows. And then how can you form strong bonds with others with balance? And what is your highest intention for your relationships with transition? All right, so let's just get at the beginning. So where can you bring more harmony to your life? That's represented by the Great Bear. And the Great Bear, see if I can focus on it. The Great Bear, okay, talks about that universal spirit. Now, this is a life lessons card, okay, and this is related to, as well as the Judgment card in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. It doesn't seem to want to focus on this, so maybe I'll do that. Okay, and you can bring more harmony in your life by letting the universe, okay, take control of what's going on for that harmony. The universe wants you to be in harmony. Your spirit wants you to be in harmony. Okay, your guides, your ancestors, everybody wants you to be in harmony. All right, and in order to incorporate that harmony, you have to go into your own spiritual well-being and say, you know what, I need to do something different. Okay, part of that is not to be so judgmental. Not to be judgmental of this bear as you walk into that cave, because you're walking through a pathway, and as you're going through there, you can't be judgmental that bear is going to jump on you and try to eat you. This bear is a life lessons card, and it's there to help you out. Okay, it's there to help you out, to bring harmony into your life, to show you, okay, that judgment really does you no good, whether it's a judgment against your coworkers or significant others or family or people in your social setting. It doesn't really make a difference. Okay, you release that judgment, okay, and become more harmonious in the process of moving forward. And that's what this new moon in Libra is talking about. So what can you do to balance your emotions, is represented by that Seven of Arrows, insecurity. Okay, now that Seven of Arrows, insecurity, you see her standing on that rock. Okay, and as she's standing on that rock, she's got all of these arrows pointing at her. Some are piercing her. She's also, got the vines coming out from underneath her. Now she's standing on security and stability. Okay, but what she's doing is she's letting her mental faculties drag her down into worry and fear, which is giving her this insecurity. Okay, so what can you do to balance your emotions? Don't give in to that fear and that gossip and the rumors and any all that stuff that brings you down. Stay positive with what's going on in your life. Okay, you are rooted on that rock. You are rooted so you can move forward. Okay, giving you that strength and stability and security. Don't let those vines pull you in. Don't let those arrows pierce you with other people's thoughts, with other people's reactions. Okay, with the gossip and everything like that. That's how you can balance your emotions, and that's that goes back to the Great Bear, to help bring more harmony to your life. Okay, so that's the Seven of Arrows, insecurity. Now you got two cards that came up, both life lessons cards, and how you can create more beauty in your environment. You have the Stag, and then you have the Blasted Oak. Okay, now both of these cards together, this is how you can create more beauty in your environment. The Blasted Oak is always going to be a card that tells you that you are confined by your own bindings. Okay, and if you look at that, the Blasted Oak is something that you've set yourself firm upon. Okay, but the universe is telling you, what? Your footing wasn't great on that limb, and as a result, I'm going to take these bindings and break them away. You're going to fall and get hurt, okay, as you hit the ground. But at the same time, you're free from the bondage that you either put up there for yourself or somebody put for you. And then the Stag, on the other hand, is all about justice, making sure justice is served within the Wildwood Tarot deck. So you can create more beauty in your environment, okay, by one, letting go. Okay, and understanding, letting go and understanding that, whatever's binding you, okay, is holding you back. But you also have to be just in your cause. You have to be just in the way you bring that harmony into your life. Okay, and that which, I'm going to say this with the Blasted Oak, that which is not serving you, let it go. Okay, loosen those bonds that are holding you back from being able to move forward, to bring that harmony in your life. Okay, let go of whatever catastrophic event is holding you back. Okay, and it's maybe it's making you guilt, giving you guilt. Okay, justice will prevail somewhere down the line if somebody's done you wrong. Okay, but don't throw that out to the universe. Let them make their own decisions. Whoever that may be that maybe did you wrong. Okay, but you can create more beauty in your environment by just being just and letting go of that which doesn't serve you. And that's what those two cards are representing. And if you're going to worry about what's going on, that's what brings us back to that insecurity. That's Seven of Arrows. Okay, you can't let that Blasted Oak worry you so much to where it takes you out of your emotional balance. Okay, and we got that card coming up here in a little bit too. What will help you feel more at peace is represented both by the Seven of Bows and that Nine of Arrows. As I talked about with that Blasted Oak, okay, the Seven of Bows is clearance, is asking you to clear that out of your life which is no longer serving you. All right, and that Nine of Arrows is dedication. Be dedicated to what's going on in your life. Okay, be dedicated to bringing that harmony in. Okay, be dedicated to bringing that balance in on what's going on. Okay, so you can feel at peace by being dedicated to bringing in more harmony during these next 2 weeks, as well as letting go of things that don't serve you, letting go of those emotions, letting go of the the actions that are holding you back. And you know what that is. Okay, you know what that is. Holding you back from moving forward. Okay, and that falls right in line with that blasted oak in the Seven of Arrows, insecurity, because if you don't clear out that old stuff, whether it's old emotions or whether it's grudges, or whether it's physical stuff. Now, Seven of Bows also talks about fire, creativity. So what's holding you back from that creativity as well? All right. Next up is how can you form strong bonds with others? That's represented by balance, another life lessons card. Most of our relationships and most of our environments in relationships, okay? And if you've got a good balance of what's going on, you're going to have fulfillment, okay? Fulfillment in what you do, fulfillment in your relationships, fulfillment in your home, fulfillment in your work, okay? And that's having strong bonds with others and understanding, what's going on, all right? When you can have those strong bonds with the relationships, you're not going to have that Seven of Arrows come up. Okay, you're going to be very secure in what's going on in your life. Okay, you're not going to be insecure. All right, so that's how you can form strong bonds with others, is having that balance, emotional balance, financial balance, work-life balance, however you want to look at it. Okay, and then the last question, what is your highest intention for your relationships? Is represented by that Six of Arrows, transition. Now, what I always like about this card is, the person is standing in the front, in the bow of the boat, okay? He's got the wind at his back, and he is coming upon, he's going from the light into the dark underneath that full moon, okay? But everything he's got going on right now is in transition. So your highest intention for your relationships are ones where you have to transition to bring more harmony into your life. As a result, some people may get ticked off about that, okay? And that's where that balance card comes back in. If you have strong relationships with people, they'll understand and support your cause. If you have weak relationships with some people, they're gonna be mad at you and they're gonna be jealous. All right, and when you've heard me say this before, when people get jealous of you, okay, they're putting blessings upon you. All right, so your highest intention for your relationships is take these relationships to another level. Make them deeper, stronger. That way you have a stronger balance, and they can be there, to help you feel committed in your relationship with them, whether it's a work relationship, home relationship, or anything like that. All right, so this is the spread for the new moon in Libra. It explores your personal values and environment and relationships that will support you to feel balanced. Okay, and just to recap the cards, I'll work it backwards. Your highest intention for your relationships is in a transition to find that balance. Make that, have that balance with all your relationships. Okay, making those strong bonds with others. Okay, making them stronger so you have, when you do make that transition, they support you, support your cause. What'll help you feel at peace? Clearing out things that don't serve you, as well as becoming dedicated to bringing more harmony to your life, which is represented by the Great Bear. Okay, by dedicating yourself to a new cause and clearing out what doesn't serve you, okay, it's going to bring new people into your life where you can strengthen those bonds, because it's all about transition. The transition was brought upon, from bringing more beauty into your environment. Okay, you've broken free from that blasted oak. Yes, you may get hurt in the process, but now your bonds are free to move forward. Okay, and there's a little bit of justice going on involved in that. Okay, the stag is going to be there to walk through your path during this new moon in Libra to make sure that justice will be served or that you are just as you're moving forward to clear things out and be dedicated to find that balance on your transition. Okay, you can balance your emotions by not giving in to the fear, the worry, the gossip, the rumors. Stay positive minded. Stay in that mindset of you know what, things are going well for me. I can do this job better than anybody else. I have strong relationships. Okay, I want that harmony and balance. I want that work-life balance in my life. I want that home balance in my life. I want the natural balance that's out in the universe balancing me. Okay, and you can bring more harmony to your life by letting the universe guide you. Okay, and not be so judgmental with this great bear. Okay, this great bear is meant to help you, not hurt you, as you're moving through these teeth and into this cave. Because beyond that, okay, you are getting into more universal spirits that'll help you, guide you, along your spiritual path. So that's the new moon in Libra. It's looking at a beautiful time to explore your personal values and environment and relationships that will support you to feel balanced. Leave your comments down below. Subscribe to the channel. Like the video. I appreciate it. And leave your comments. I already said that. Leave your comments down below. Share it with others. That's what I want to say. Okay, and this is D for the Spirit's Path. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care. God bless. Stay safe. And enjoy this new moon for the next couple weeks. And we'll talk to you at the full moon coming up here at the end of the month.